Welcome to D.I.Y. Automotive School with my friend Pete and Minnie, the body shop girl. It's everything you need to know about cars and more.
Now, the first thing we're going to do, we're going to take our rebar off. This is called a rebar right here, okay? It's actually, let's see what the terminology is for the insurance company here, okay? Impact bar, okay? A rebar is the same thing, so if you hear the word impact bar, that's the same thing as a rebar, okay? Rebar, this is actually your bumper. This is the real bumper here, okay? But when you look at the vehicle, most people say, oh, this is my bumper. That's just a cover, okay? Now, you also have included in that rebar, it's called an impact strip, okay? And it's usually between the bumper cover and the rebar. On this one, it just happens to be right here. If you look where I'm pointing, okay, it happens to be between the rebar and the body. So we're going to go ahead and remove that. Always remember to wear your safety glasses. That's very important, okay? And if you have sensitive skin, you might want to wear gloves. Use the proper tools to remove your body parts with. This is called a 3/8 impact. Okay. We got an extension with a wobble. This is called a wobble head extension. If you see right here, you can see. Let me take that off. Okay, this is a wobble head extension. Okay, that's another important item. What you got to watch out for when you're using a wobble head extension is you got to watch out that when you, do this with it, can you see how that's flying around? Be very careful not to just pull the trigger, okay? Because what will happen is that socket will fly off and then right into your face. So that's very important when you're using a wobble head extension or socket. So we're going to go ahead and remove our rebar from the vehicle. And as we're removing it, once again, I'd like to state that it's good to have a cup or a box for all your nuts and bolts to keep them in order. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and remove that, and we're going to also make sure that we put our nuts and bolts in a proper place where we can get to them later. Before I remove my rebar completely, what I want to do is on the end of this rebar, it actually has, this is called an inner splash guard, okay, what I'm looking at right here, which we will be taking off the right hand side. But I want to go ahead, this has a clip holding the splash guard in, and also down here on our heat shield, there's also a clip right there. So I want to go ahead and pop those clips out. Of course, if the bumper was still on this vehicle, we'd have to get them out from this side. But since the bumper's not on here, I'm going to go ahead and take a screwdriver, and I'm going to pop that out, just like this. Nice and easy. Okay, you can see, okay, do not lose your plastic clips. That's very important to keep every clip that you take off. And as you can see, I have my little plastic cup with my fasteners. I'm going to put it right in there. I'm going to go ahead and pop this clip off as well. Just like so. And as we put the vehicle together, I will show you, okay, I will explain to you what this type of clip is and how this clip is installed, okay? So don't worry, my friend Pete, okay, is always watching your back and making sure that you're learning everything there is to know about every nut and bolt and, of course, clips related to your car. We will now proceed to remove the rear bumper rebar. And the reason we are replacing this is because this bracket down here is busted. Okay? Since this is an insurance job, I want to make sure that a quality, brand new piece is replaced. I could weld that back on there, but it's also missing a section up in here, and the tab that actually welds to that is busted off. So we'll go ahead and replace that with a new one. I remove my bolts, and I also put them in my fastener cup. very careful when removing it. You want to take your time and always be safety cautious that it doesn't fall on you. I noticed that there's a wire that runs across the bottom of our bumper cover here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my clip tool, and I'll show you that in a minute, and I'm going to go ahead and pop that out just like so. You don't want to break any of your wires. Always take your time to take them off properly. Okay? And I also noticed, if you look at our rebar right here, there was another piece that actually was broken off of it. So we definitely had to replace this. What I just used to remove the little clips, okay, if you look right here, this is actually a universal clip tool. Okay, this is an important item for doing this type of work, and it's a very good item. This happens to be a Mac tool item. Okay, I've had that for many, many years, and it's done a very, very good job. And if you look at this tool, this is actually a door clip removal tool, okay? But I also use that for exterior clips as well, due to the fact that it's got a double-sized clip holder there. So these are the two clip tools that I prefer to use. They both work very well in most situations. If that doesn't do it, a hammer and chisel will. Believe me, you will get the clip out one way or the other. So, once I have the rebar removed, the next step that we're going to take is we're going to go ahead and do our body work, which is in our the rear quarter panel tail light area. Okay, and it meets up with the lift gate right here on the edge. So we want to go ahead and get that body work done. I'll be back. We're going to show you how that's done in detail. Don't go away. My friend Pete, your friend Pete, everybody's friend Pete is here to make sure that you learn, listen, and watch. Because that's what it's all about here. Learning from your mistakes, taking the time to watch the video, and applying what you have just seen to your own knowledgeable mind. Is that what you're doing over there, Rich?
Yeah.
Are you listening to everything I'm saying while you're working, sir? You are?
Definitely.
What did I just say? What did I just...
Which moment? About taking off?
Right before I said, are you doing that too, Rich?
Listening to you? Yeah.
Watch, listen, and learn. Okay, take it from Rich. He's a great listener. We'll see you later. Take it easy. This is Pete, my friend Pete, your friend Pete. Doing the best I can to get you off your ass and do something. Whether it's washing your dishes, whether it's mowing your lawn, or working on a car, my friend Pete is helping you one way or the other.
Thanks for watching D.I.Y. Automotive School. Classes don't stop till you know everything.